couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Narduzzi before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Pittsburgh's offense will get the football first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And we were really watching this defensive unit coming into the game and breaking them down. And we started to stare immediately at this defensive line because they get in the backfield throughout the season so far, making plays, getting to the quarterback. They can get you behind the sticks a little bit. Palmer, they're going to have to be ready for a defensive line that makes plays and can make offense really hard.
It's interesting, too.
He's loose. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Pitt right back to the line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
The run inside. It's Turner. Oh, he got loose. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Throwing, Mensah. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Well, when we talk Miami and their ability to throw it, it all starts and ends with Malachi Tony and what he did on some of the biggest stages a year ago as a true freshman, right? He just had that game-breaking speed. You just want to find ways to get this young player the football because he's a home run waiting to happen. They've got a lot of other talent surrounding him, but he is the focal point of their ability to throw on the rock.
And I can't tell you how impressed I was with him. And not just catching the football, not the short stuff, the long stuff, the blocking, like the consummate pro. That kid came in as a freshman and looked like he was a 21-year-old veteran. Like, I can't wait to watch his steps to see if he continues to grow and get better. Because the start was at a high level, as in one of the best in all of college football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Running inside, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Turner. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Kent. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. He got it back corner of the end zone.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The PITT offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Kent. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Here comes the heat. Still looking for a man. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Mensah throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juke. Got a little grass. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball.
Makes the grab.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. Into the end zone for 6. Lining up to add another.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Tight end now in motion. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.
There's some room. Got enough for the 1st. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's a good sign for this defense, man. In the first two drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the fourth down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna take a shot. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Maybe some room here. Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He almost popped out of there for a huge return that they will take. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And that is a roller coaster. We got the pick. Oh, no, we just lost it. Oh, no, we got it back. At the end of the day, the defense, David, still have it.
Yeah, and all you're trying to do is force turnovers, create plays. Nice job getting the interception. And listen, when you're running to the football, trying to block, that ball comes out. Nice job falling on it, creating the turnover.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. On the delay, it's right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Pitt will line up to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
A give to Brown. Sweet cut there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 9 team, the Auburn Tigers.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, they seem very concerned about these injuries. What's going on down there?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has sustained a lot of hits in that first half. He did a terrific job rushing for more than 50 yards. He has been so strong at the point of attack, but he is starting to absorb some blows. You can see it in his body, a lot of bruising, some abrasions. I'll keep you posted on how he continues to work through all of this contact. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricane! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He'll do it himself. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing, Mensah. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete on the left to Smith. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move, he fires. That's reeled in. It's Yates. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls it in. It's Pringle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Lofton. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Hand off for Brown.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Brown. Got enough for the first.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
First down, right back to Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Mensah, pressure coming, and down he goes.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. This PITT offense has been clicking on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. The short hands, it's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. PITT right back to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Brown again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.